Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, great quartz. It's been a while.
Oh, wow. That's right. I got to
Yeah,
figure out how to get into chat. Oh, there it is.
at
Okay.
work,
Oh, yeah. It's so
but
different.
I'll pull up for
This is like old
this
times, dear.
one. I will do my best. Thank you. Okay, not sure who Doi INZ is, but welcome. Okay. And welcome to Communications and Connections and my old friend and back in our regular scheduled time.
That's right. Well, no, it's a little early, honey.
Well, did we do 9 o'clock before? No, that we did
I
an
know
eight.
it was
Oh,
10. Oh, 8 there, 10 here. Yeah, depending on when.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're
So
just about to change too.
I know. Sorry about that. I love
That's
being,
okay. I mean, I don't know why the whole nation doesn't eliminate that.
it's
But
such a waste. It really is.
yeah, I just tell people I need to go back to Arizona. I can't keep track.
And right now I'm in Pacific Standard Time. And you know
Yeah,
how
talk
I am
about
about that. I
useless.
don't, oh, I don't like it at all. But I still have my phone on Mountain Standard, so I'm good.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, welcome in, Bonnie.
yeah, well,
I
thank you.
met Bonnie. Uh, I met her in person at Everything Just Rocks, the Monday night class. I heard them talk about her a couple times, but not in a bad way. I'm just saying.
That's
Uh,
Dawn. He just loves talking.
well, Tina too.
And,
Um,
oh, yeah, Tina.
and then she came in one time, and then Dawn and Bonnie and Susan started talking about going live and all that, and so they did. And then I started going live, and then Bonnie and I said, well, why don't we do something together? So we did that for what, 2 years? Something like
I
that.
think
Just
so.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
23, 24.
it was 22 we started, or I started
No,
in 22. I
you
thought,
might have started in 22. Because my awakening or whatever, my,
yeah.
my beginning was August 29th, 2022.
Oh,
So I know
you're
it
a late
was,
bloomer, aren't you?
well, I knew I was doing things, had some abilities, but I wasn't really working. Guilty. Don says guilty. Your ears were itching, ringing, or something like that. And wow, it's me, Namira, Kathy Marks, 1236, and Brenda, our great friend Brenda from,
Brenda Watts.
yeah, Brenda Watts
Oh
is
my
in the house.
goodness. See her, I saw her last night for the first time in I don't know how long, and then today. Cool. Hey, Brenda, welcome in.
Yeah. And it was so good to see her last night as well. I think we
Yeah.
saw her the previous Tuesday night.
Oh,
And
see,
so,
I was
yeah,
gone then, but
yeah. But everybody, Angie was back and everybody was excited to see Brenda too. So,
it was
yeah.
fun.
And I'm so glad. She promised me she'd come back and she did. And I'm so excited. Anyway, so that's where I met Bonnie. Like most of us, we all started one way or another through Tina Escoto at Monday night class. I mean, you guys started your journey before that, but I meant the
Oh yeah,
community
class.
started through her.
I
So,
don't even remember what
so
it was.
how did you get to where you are spiritually today?
Oh my goodness. Way, 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 way back. Holy mackerel. I was brought up in the church, like a lot of us were. Fortunately, it wasn't as bad as Angie,
That's true.
but there were some things in there that we won't even go into. So I had a very strong faith. My mother was very strong faith. Um, and then it was, we get fast forward into high school was when the gifts started showing up. Um, the first time I ever had anything was when I was probably 17. I think I was a freshman in college, probably 17. And yeah, I had an out of body experience or an astral travel, however you want to refer to it. And of course, never having anything like that before, I kind of was like, holy mackerel. It was a wonderful experience. It wasn't that the experience was bad. It was just, the next day going, what was that? And that started my interest, believe me. And then I started having visions. I always knew when a baby was being born or somebody was dying. It just always surrounded that. Um, Now, if we go into my 30s, that's when I got scared and closed the door.
Oh,
Um, I had, well, the first vision, one of the visions I had there was I could see, and it was in color. I could see my neighbor who was pregnant at the time, and I knew she was going to have that baby that night. And well, what I knew is what she would look like, what clothes she would have on, and that I'd have to go get her kids for her. So that day she came home from work because she was a nurse also. Came home from work and she went to her mailbox and she had the clothes on I saw. So I thought, okay, here we go. So, and nobody knew anything about me. I worked for a decade and nobody knew. It's just back then it was still, I don't know, not as widely accepted as as it is today. Anyway, so I went over to her and I asked her how she was doing, and I said, Diane, you're going to have the baby tonight, and I want you to know I'll be home and I'll watch the kids. And she poo-pooed it. She said, oh, I just came from the doctor. Nothing's happening. And we have her husband's dad was going to come over and watch the kids. I said, well, that's okay. Just know that if you need it, I'm here. So that night, I put my children to bed early. And about 9 o'clock, phone rang. And that was another thing where I always knew who was on the phone. So I picked it up and I said, hi, Steve. And it was her husband saying, Bonnie, she's in labor and we can't get a hold of my dad. So I had to go get her kids. Then, of course, like all mothers, she wanted to talk a lot. And I said, you can't. You have to go. You've got no time to waste. And I got a phone call about a half hour later. She'd had a baby girl. So, yeah, that was something. And that was fine. Those were things I got all the time. What happened later was I had a vision of a lady in a car, in the back seat of a car, and the car was running in a garage. That was back when I still would try to rationalize away everything. Why would I be thinking about that? Well, because so and so went camping, or, I would rationalize it away. But that day, I took my husband to work, and when I came home, my neighbor had committed suicide. And I flipped. It was like, holy mackerel, I was supposed to prevent that. How would I know? I didn't know who she was. You didn't give me the address. I felt such a weight. And I went, slam the door shut. I can't deal with that. So, many, many years later is when I started to dabble again. And I think the thing that spurred me was my son's death. And so that's when I got back into it. And that's when I moved to Arizona and met Tina and Don and Angie and eventually you. So that's a nutshell
yeah,
as far as spiritual goes.
right. But you had multiple careers. We knew that you were a nurse. I mean, a lot of people know that that's what got you to where you are when it comes to being a certified end of life doula,
Very
right?
good. Yeah.
I had it right, and I put the CE certified in
OLD.
yeah. I put that up there so you guys could see
Oh,
that's her
okay.
name, not her name, but her title. I would have put periods on behind each one of them, but
It
a
gets
few of
really
them don't allow us to go that big, big and bold, you know. So anyway, so where did you start out career wise?
well. Um, Back in the 70s, early 70s, um, nursing was going through a change, and they were trying a new program at the college where I was. And it was more of a self taught nursing. And it was all they offered. So I was taking that. And eventually I went, this is just not okay. I don't feel like I'm safe. I'm not being taught what I need to learn.
Wow.
So I took my 2-year degree and left, and which my parents weren't real thrilled with. But my father, who was an airline pilot, said, well, you can fly. I went, oh, okay, sure. And he took my application in. Of course, since he was a pilot, I'm sure I got special treatment. And I was immediately hired, and I was a flight attendant for a decade until I had 3 kids and couldn't do it anymore. So that's the career. Everybody goes, what?
Yeah, yeah,
Back when
but
I was young.
uh,
And then, of course, then I went through, the divorce and children, and said, okay, I'll go back to nursing, but we're going to do it a different way. So I did. I went back and got my bachelor's and went back to nursing.
so the nursing school this time was a lot more
Oh, yeah.
hands-on for
Well, I was
everyone.
in a different state at the time, and the program I originally had been in had went bye-bye. It. Of course. I mean, I couldn't even think who came up with that idea. But yeah,
Somebody
so
who thought it didn't matter.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, I someone who thought that nursing did not matter.
Well, or thought, we'll just tell you on a tape recorder and then we'll call that. Yeah. Bless your heart, Kevin. I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh, hi, Kevin.
Welcome in.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So,
So that's where your careers
mhm.
and backing up to spiritual and what you mentioned, your your son's passing. And how did that change things for you spiritually?
Yeah. Um, of course, there's nothing more devastating. I swear there is. I mean, death is not fun anyway, but I don't know that there's any pain greater than losing your child. My son, um, what helped me was that he had told me he was going to die at that age, but he told me when he was 15 or 16. And of course, I poo pooed it. I went, oh, you're going to live to be an old age and da da da. And he goes, no, I just don't feel like that. I don't think I'll get past 30. Well, so after poo pooing all of that, I let it go. But he came to visit at Thanksgiving. And I was so excited to have him there because he was living in Houston at the time. And I was in Florida in Tampa. So he came to visit, and we had probably the best visit we had ever had because um, there was always the being at odds because I was a licensed nurse and he liked to have drugs around. And I was like, that's not okay, son. So we had been through it. And but he came there. I was already retired at that time, and I had a lot of chronic pain in my back. So he gave me, he had pot there, and he said, "Mom, inhale this, just one." Well, besides killing my throat and choking me and making me gag, it took all my pain away. And I was just, boy, that there's just nothing like that. When you're in chronic pain, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
But when it goes away, it's like, holy mackerel. The hard part is when it comes back. And then you really get a feeling for, this is how bad it's been, huh? But I can't smoke. I just can't do the smoking thing. And I tried the gummy thing, which is okay. I can do gummies, but I don't like the munchies you get because I don't want to gain weight back. So I have, done differently. But anyway, he came to visit. He was getting ready to leave, and there was something different. He looked different. He looked, well, he had the look of death. I just didn't know.
Oh, wow.
A very sunken look, um, kind of a depressed look. And he gave me, when he was going to go home, he gave me a hug, goodbye. And he had never hugged me so tight for so long that it was almost uncomfortable. It's like, it's okay, honey, you can let go.
Yeah.
But it was very different. And that was the blessing he gave me because it was that night that he was in a motorcycle accident and died at the scene. Very difficult. My other son, who lives in Florida, is the one the police finally got a hold of because I was gone the day they showed up, thank God. So much better to hear it from a relative than the police. So that night, without my knowing, my son came over, which immediately set off red flags. And he sat me down and told me, and that just set off years of grief, a lot of it. Um, However, because of my beliefs, and at that time, I already was in the belief system of we choose to come here. We have lessons we want to learn. We've even chosen how we're going to leave. Um, so that helped a lot with the grieving process. There is still the grief that you have to feel it. Um, just before I was moving to Arizona, I had moved into a house close to the beach. And I was struggling this one day. And so I talked to my son, who I would talk to all the time anyway. And I said, I need a sign. I need a very strong, clear sign from you that you are okay. Because he was atheist. And for somebody with a strong faith, holy mackerel, you know. So in that home, I had a security thing where you punch your buttons and, you can set up security for your house. So that night I punched in my button, and I always left the panel down because I thought I'm opening and closing, it's going to get broken. So I left the panel open, punched my number in, set the alarm for the night, and went to bed. Now I lived alone, except I had 4 dogs. Um, the next morning, I got up and I went to punch my number in, and that panel that I always left open was closed. I knew I didn't do that. That was my sign. And then he started coming in to where I could hear him, and I've never been able to see him. Oh, I would love that. I went to a grief group, um, and got things put into perspective really quick because one of the ladies, also in the grief group, not only just lost her son, 3 months later, lost another one.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I
oh,
can't
yeah.
even, you know.
No.
Um, Now, after he died, before, if you back up, before I moved into that house, after he died, I saw him. I did see him physically. Um, I was driving to the store and I turned to my left and there was a motorcycle. And when I looked, it was my son on the motorcycle. And he had this big grin on his face. Um, so, of course, that startled me. And then I saw him 2 or 3 other times. I thought I saw him in a truck driving and, different things. And I just chalked it all up to the grief, you know. Um, it was a hard thing to go through. He
Yeah.
was my first child, and 30 is way too young to die.
Oh, yeah.
Um, but got through it. And right after I had seen him, or, he came to my home and did that thing, I was clear that he was where he needed to be and that he was with his father who had passed away years before. And that was when my youngest son said, hey, guess what? We're having a baby. And I went, I'll be right there. Now, my son lived in Arizona and I was in Florida, but I was done. I was just, I needed a place to run. And so I packed it all up again and off I
Oh.
went to Arizona with 4 dogs in the car. Don't ever want to do that again. So
I was going
anyway,
to say, Charlie's enough right now.
oh yeah, but I had 2 Yorkies,
Oh,
tiny 5-pound Yorkies. I had one Chihuahua, Bobo, and then I had a dog like Carly that I rescued that had 3 legs. And so there were the 4 of them in the car. And I'll tell you a quick story that's hysterical. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
that's okay.
But I'm on the way, okay? And the hard part is you got to pull over and let them out, okay? And Yorkies don't have a big bladder. So I went off this one exit and I'm looking for a place that has grass. And I pulled alongside this building and it had some grass. So, I'm taking one dog at a time out. So I took, I think, Ellie out. She was the smallest Yorkie. And I, left the car running and I got out to walk her. And I went back to get in the car. The other Yorkie had been jumping and jumped on the lock. I was now locked out of my car. Yeah. I didn't have a regular key because it had the fob. Okay. And I did not know because nobody told or showed me that there was a key inside the fob. So I sat there and I finally called AAA because thank God I had AAA and waited and waited and waited. And what was so funny wasn't the fact that the guy told me about the key. The funny part was after he got there, we are walking towards the car and the little Yorkie jumped on the unlock button and jumped on it. Right next to that was the window. So the window was I just turned to the guy and said, I think I'm good. you know,
That's hilarious.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a hard trip that was.
Well,
So,
that was lessons learned.
I'm sorry, what?
Lessons learned.
Oh, yeah, right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Hit the the unlock button next time, will you? Not the lock.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Welcome in Terry T. Okay, spirit is brilliant with all the signs. Grandma gave me sign a paintbrush. Oh, good. Then I guess it's time to get a paintbrush. Okay.
Mm.
Oops.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
that's how I got to Arizona, and then immediately found Tina and started that journey. That
Yeah.
was quite a long time ago. I think more than a decade now. Yeah, my granddaughter is 9. About yeah, she's 9 now. So it was a decade ago.
Yeah. Um, the family here should be waking up, and I'm going, you guys got to get up. But so I might have to mention something to someone. In the meantime, I was going to say, yeah, I don't want to start reading this early. What was the other thing we need to do? Oh, what's going on with your death doula stuff?
Um, when I was in Arizona, and I was searching for my purpose at the time. Um, I had a friend who didn't live too far from me, and this was almost towards the end of being in Arizona. I think the last 2 years when I had moved back,
Oops,
because
sorry.
I hello took a
Keep going.
sabbat.
I'm trying to.
Uh,
There.
I took a little sabbatical and moved to California for 2 years. Won't ever do that again. Came back to Arizona, and my girlfriend, who's also got these gifts, she's a very good medium, and so I went to see her and visit, and told her, what I was searching for my purpose. What is it I'm supposed to do? Because I know I'm supposed to do something. And besides the psychic and the tarot and all of that, there was something else I was supposed to do. And so we were sitting there, and I was telling her what I had done in nursing and that I had always been involved around death. And I had a morbid curiosity. So, I said, well, maybe I'm supposed to help people die. And she goes, you're going to be a death doula. But what was funny is it made me jump out of my seat. And so that started the process of looking for some sort of training, even though I was, I had a bachelor's in nursing. I wanted to know the parameters, and I think that's what I was searching for. Yeah, because I didn't have my license anymore. I gave that up. So I took training for a year and became a certified end of life doula, thinking Arizona's the perfect place for this, you know. And wasn't too long after that, I knew my kids were going to move to Nashville. I just knew it. I actually told them, I said, I don't know why, but you're going to move to Nashville. Well, we had spent the last 3 years searching for my daughter in law's father. She had discovered through ancestry that her father wasn't really her father. And it helped her. It helped her with her story because she never felt right. And so we did this, genealogy search and found, oh, here's a cousin and here's a sister. And, we finally nailed it down. One of 4 boys of a couple. And so we went through it and finally narrowed it down to just the one. And he happened to live in Tennessee. So she came out here to meet him, and he then came out when they got married. You know, the younger generation does things a little differently. Let's have the kids first. Oh, yeah, we'll get a wedding later. So he got to be there for the wedding. And I just knew, I looked at him, I said, I know you're moving to Nashville. And it probably was a year or so after that she started looking for a job, and Nashville Veterans Hospital had an opening for a night ER nurse, and she was an ER nurse. And not only that, they were paying a pretty hefty bonus. It was going to pay for a lot of stuff, completely pay for her move, and then paying off bills and things.
Great.
So that's when I heard, yeah, we're moving to Nashville.
And when you got to Nashville, I'm sorry, we were all a part of her traveling to Nashville and
Oh,
all. And what happened when she got there? So can you explain to us how Tennessee
well,
welcomed you there this time?
um, I wasn't always convinced I was moving to Nashville because I have a son in Florida. And at the time, um, someone that I had known for about 15 years lived in Tampa, a man that I had been with, and we had already reconnected. And the question was, do I go there? Do we take that down that road? And I looked at condos there. The problem was at the time, that was when the rent crisis, when rent went sky high, and mortgages were falling apart. And so I had found one place in Florida that I could move to for the same amount that I could move where I am. The difference being about 500 square feet. So, I thought, I don't want my granddaughters to forget who I am. And I had just spent 4 years or more than that, um, with them. And my youngest granddaughter was the one that would have forgotten because she was only 3 and something. And I just was afraid of that. And my mother had gone through this, and so her advice was go to Nashville. And so we decided, when I say we, I mean Alex, the man I was in love with, decided that he would move me to or Clarksville is really where it is. It's right on the border. Because he had a sister in Nashville. So, hey, this was going to work out. And he said, then later we can always just move you to Florida. Okay. God bless the man. He paid for my move. That's a lot of money. I had movers. He paid for it, even though I told him I was going to pay him every cent back. 2 weeks after I got here, I was on the phone with him. We were texting, and he didn't answer my text. And I'm thinking, well, okay, he got sidetracked with work. He worked from home. Days went by, and I didn't hear from him. And I sat down one evening to do cards, and as I was going into my office from my bedroom, I heard him, and he had come to me and he said, "It was my gift to you." That's all he said. And I was, holy mackerel. And uh, I don't know, when do you learn to listen to your intuition? I went, oh, I'm going to pay you back. Why was I hearing that? So I came and sat down at my desk, and my guide said to Google his name. And I Googled his name, and I got his obituary. He had had a massive heart attack. So it was a blessing that I came here and not to Florida. I would have been devastated. So, did that answer your question?
Yeah, well, not exactly, because Tennessee welcomed you in a way that most states would not welcome anyone. And
And
besides,
I
I
don't ever
lived
want to
in
be
Tennessee.
welcomed that way again.
I could not believe how it welcomed you. I
Yeah,
was
about
surprised.
a couple days after moving in, and this is winter time, and I only had the one dog. I had Bobo, my little Chihuahua, who I miss so much. He was very old and very sick at the time, but he traveled with me. God bless him. And we got here, and he was on the couch because he really didn't move much. I would put him there and cover him up. And I was upstairs, and all of a sudden I heard my phone alert go off. You know how loud those alerts can be. And I heard, take cover. And so I grabbed him, and we were having a storm. And I grabbed him, and we went into the internal bathroom. That was the only place I had. I don't have a basement here. And I was peeking out the door and had my video camera going, and things were going sideways. And I knew it was a tornado. And it finally calmed down. And sure enough, it was an EF2 tornado that hit a block away. And I was very, very fortunate that it did not damage us. If I had moved into the townhouse my son wanted me to, I would have been homeless because it took those out. So, yeah, I don't ever want to be welcomed to a place like that again, because we were out of power for like 4 days or 5 days, freezing to death, you know. It was not a fun time. And I was sure at that point I was not supposed to come here. I kept thinking at that time, I called down. I said, I'm supposed to be in Florida. I'm not going to unpack.
Well, the other thing is, not only were you out of electricity, most of the businesses were out of electricity.
Everybody was out of electricity. It
Well,
was.
you said you had to drive a long way or something to get a cup of coffee. That's how bad it was.
Oh, yeah. I had to go like 4 miles west because the thing hit a block east. So, yeah, it was bad. You forget how much power runs things, coffee in the morning. Yeah. And I wasn't familiar with the area. So, and I'm Googling Dutch Brothers, and
Do they even have those there?
they do. They have one. That's the one I went to because they were giving away free coffee because there was no power and people were, and the line was, oh my God. But yeah, they gave us free coffee.
Wow.
I was there every morning.
You just picked them up a minute ago. In your pocket? No? That one? Okay. Sorry. Couldn't find the keys. All right. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, I just thought that was hilarious that you had to get coffee. Did you guys give them tips? Were they at least give them some money? Okay.
You do what you can,
Yeah. But I meant,
for me, it was hard simply because my bank isn't here.
yeah.
So, trying to find an ATM or a way to do banking was not easy. So, yeah, I was, by the end of the first week, I was done. I was just done. Told my kids, I said, you better get here quick. I'm not sure how long I'm staying. And of course, they were petrified because they just bought this $400,000 home and they wanted to know, is it still there? So I had to drive over there, which was a challenge because of all the power lines that were down. I mean, I live on a very busy road, and boy, they were everywhere. So I finally found that their house was fine. They didn't have a worry.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of people. Several people died. It was not a pretty time, for sure.
No, and this, guys, if you don't realize it, it was right after Thanksgiving and right before Christmas. So it was a pretty tough time for everyone.
Yeah, it was. It was December 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Not far in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have been because I think I arrived on the 4th. And this was the first weekend. It was on a weekend.
Yeah. Wow.
And that was even worse because that meant people were home.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Tennessee, You could have done better.
Believe me. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be rough, but I didn't think it was going to be that rough. That first
Well,
winter.
for some reason wound up moving in November, December many, many times. And that just makes it, I don't know which is worse, sweating to death in the sun in the summer or in the winter. Um, yeah.
Moving to Arizona in the winter is fine. Everybody.
Yeah, I didn't do that one. No, I moved June 1st.
Ooh,
It was
ooh.
110 degrees. Oh, let's go there. Yeah, the first couple after I moved there, after a couple weeks, the AC broke. I had no AC. It was 110. So I took me and 4 dogs and went to my son's little house because he had a starter home at that time and a pregnant woman in the house. And so yeah, done both. Don't want to do them again.
So where all have you lived?
Oh,
I know
um,
Missouri, Tennessee, and Arizona. Those
I
are the three
started.
that
I was
match.
born in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Then we moved to the burbs of Hoffman Estates, Schaumburg area. And then we moved to Elgin. And then I moved to St. Louis, besides being in an apartment in Elgin. I mean, I moved a couple times there. Went to St. Louis, moved twice, and then wound up on a third floor walk up, old building, but I loved it. I just loved it. It was really old. And lived there until I got married. Then we moved to a home. Biggest mistake I made was moving away from that home because that home was wonderful. But we went and moved to a new subdivision so the kids had playmates. And man, I think I counted once and I've moved like 25 times. Because from there I moved to a townhome. From the townhome, it's like one after another.
Yeah.
I'm trying to even think. Oh, yeah. And then back to Illinois. And then I finally decided one winter I could not do winter anymore. Every bone of my body hurt. So I took off for Florida as a travel nurse. Pays pretty good. So let's see. Angie. Hi, Angie. I haven't been able to. Let's see who's all here.
I have a cameo coming up.
Victor. Oh, there she is.
That
A
was
new
so,
baby.
yeah.
Oh,
Daddy had to take Big Brother to school, and then
oh,
she decided to fuss. And I go, oh, I have a feeling I need to go get her. So
oh, she's got a lot of hair. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's like, Grandma, what are you doing?
well, not grandma.
Oh, that's right. It's Aunt. See, I
You know,
just,
and I was thinking, oh, I'm a great aunt. And it's like, no, I'm not. They're my brother's children.
yeah, I hear
Oh,
you.
look at that. Hold on a minute.
Move her. She's out of frame. There.
There she
Oh,
is.
her eyes are open.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a cutie. And I've forgotten the name.
Zeta Rose.
Zeta Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And
a cutie.
usually I wouldn't let someone younger than 18 be on the program because of liabilities. However, she's going to be changing so much in the next few days, let alone the next few years. And oh, you feel the
Got a
energy, huh?
frown on her face. Like, what'd you wake me up for? You know?
No, her eyes were up,
Oh,
open, and she
she
was
was,
fussing a little bit. Now I
what a
think she feels
cutie.
energy. Harley said she keeps getting this song, Heaven is missing an angel.
Aw.
Yeah, so
Well,
this is how.
that's the thing about birth and death that is so sacred, because when you see that child for the first time, you have to think the last thing they saw was God's face or
Yes.
universe, whoever you believe in. And then as a death doula, you think the reverse. The next person you're going to see is your maker.
Well, and my granddaughter, when she passed, yes, I had a granddaughter that passed. Um, she she showed me who was there in front of her. I
Really?
could see through her eyes.
Oh my God. I didn't know that. You didn't. Well, yeah, I don't think you've talked about it much,
Yeah.
but
Well, yeah, it's hard to. It's easier now, of course.
yeah, right. It's
Yeah.
been some time.
Oops. Well, I'm gonna.
You're going to be a babysitter right now.
Yeah, for a moment. Yeah. He didn't take very long, but we had such terrible rain in the middle of the night. I mean, I woke up straight up because of a thunderclap,
Mm.
and it was like Mountain Standard Time. It was 4:40 in the morning. And
Oh
it's like
my.
I just woke up straight up, and it's like, whoa, what is going on? I
Yeah.
looked around. Nobody else noticed it but me. It's like, okay, I'm fine. Even the little one didn't notice it, huh? I know, I know. I'm gonna get you taken care of in a minute.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I thought maybe the background would work this time, but
Background didn't work.
no, I don't know why it's doing weird stuff. Aw. And she was a good size, wasn't she? Like 7 pounds?
She's 7 pounds, yeah. And they said it was early, a month early, and I'm going,
A
no.
month or that's not.
Well, I told my brother back, I think it was beginning of January, that it would be 2/6/26, but it was 2/5/26 because mom's
Aw.
anxiety and other things. But
Yeah,
yeah, she made it,
she
and
did.
she's fine. She looks beautiful. She got
Yeah.
out of the hospital, so she's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
I might have to put, yes, I'm glad you're still here, Kathy Marks. I'm gonna let you start, usually I take a 2 minute, yeah, if I take a 2 minute break, I'm not gonna get back for about 10. Let's, go ahead and do some readings, and
okay.
Great Quartz was the first one in, so,
Great quartz. And
yeah.
did she? Oh, question.
Oh, I forgot. You guys need to put your zodiac sign on there.
Come
Your
on.
sun sign. Your zodiac sign. Yeah, I know. I'm slipping. It's been so long. I
Oh,
think she needs a diaper
spiritually
changed.
protected. Are you spiritually protected? My immediate answer is yes, but I'll put the pendulum up and see what it says. Angels, great quartz. Is she spiritually protected? Absolutely. Absolutely, you're protected. I'm not sure what you feel you need to protect it from, though. Okay. All right, let's see what the cards say. For great quartz. Okay. There's something around you, great quartz. You're not involved with it, but you know of it and there's some sort of conflict, but you know how to fix it. You know how to give them the solutions. And I believe it may have something to do with family. Okay. Quit looking at the negative. All right. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Turn it around, gray quartz. You are looking back. You are looking at mistakes and you're going to get in an accident. You need to look out that windshield. You've got stuff coming towards you. You've got someone coming towards you. Slowly, though. There's no hurry here. Are you feeling stuck? Great quartz, are you feeling stagnant, stuck? I've got this feeling of being stuck in the mud. Also, there's also a sense of rebellion. Great quartz. Is anything I'm saying resonating? Are you here? Okay. Yeah, you're starting, like a lot of people, you're starting a new cycle. You're going to be using your intuition a whole lot more. And if you're not, you need to be. I don't know why this isn't cooperating. Great quartz, is this resonating at all? Are you feeling stuck in the mud? Because things are going to change. There's a new cycle here. Brand new cycle. A lot of clarity is coming in. And that might be the change in the new year from the snake to the fire horse. And now we've got all the cosmic stuff going on right now with Saturn and Moon. Some sort of decision. Is there some, yeah, but you don't want to make it. And they're telling you that things are starting to happen for you. Things that you want, okay? So keep working at it. I don't know if you're not getting any messages here. I wonder if something's wrong with the chat. Okay. There. Now I see your stuff coming in. Yeah, of course. He always knows better, or she always knows better. And that's okay. You're going to get unstuck. You've got a new story started. Last card here for great quartz. Yeah, see? That's the new story. You have love coming in, honey. They've been very slow, but if I remember correctly, you've had this person for a while walking towards you. They're just so slow. And it's I see good karma coming towards you. Those are always good things. Oh, we got a bottle now. We're happy.
Okay. And we're dry. That always helps.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so who would be next?
That's, yeah, hold on.
Can you read it?
Yeah. Let me get this. Let's see. Here we got. I don't know if this person's here. Is from.
Yeah, they're here. I've seen
Okay.
them.
Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Is there in the
I
bottom?
didn't get any more than that I can see. Grind revealed a person who's been manipulative, selfish, and just narcissistic. And now finally with this. Ah, congratulations, Great Quartz.
Yeah, letting them go is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dayans.
I think it was Dante or something like that. I saw it later.
Oh, at work, nurse. But I'll pull up with you for your next stream. Add me up on Discord.
Yeah. Twitch, Discord.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so not really a question at all, but just,
No, I did. That's the first thing I could find for him, and
okay.
there was more, but I'm not sure where.
All right. Deans or Dante, whatever. Are you here? Oh, here it is. Conte. 027.
Conte. Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Conte.
Oops. Come on, get it out.
What message do you
You
have?
all right? You all right? You ready for more? Okay. All right. Here we go. There you go.
If you can, put in your zodiac sign. There's success here. A lot of wisdom here. But you're feeling stuck at the moment. You're stuck. You've done this. This is
Ooh, nice question, Robert. Roberto Nuba.
Okay. What I'm seeing is that there's a door open. You can go through this door, but you have tied yourself to something.
And KK is in the house. Welcome in. And Christine, I've got you on the
KK.
list.
Hi, KK. Okay. You need to do some soul searching. Why have you done this to yourself? It's almost like a self-sabotage. And you've got the happily ever after card here. So I'm trying to figure out why.
You okay? Breathe, sweetie.
That's always a good thing.
Yep. She's fine. She was drinking and didn't want to drink and didn't.
You're carrying a big burden.
There you go. There you go.
That could be, but I still don't understand why you don't go through the door. There's a door in front of you and it's got light shining through. The door is open. And I think that's where your happiness is going to be. I hope you're manifesting because they're telling me you're supposed to be. Am I? I'm trying to figure out this chat.
Okay, what you need?
Well, on the bottom, I don't know, is it coming from the top down or the bottom up?
The one that's on our platform, that's coming from the top down.
Top down. Okay, that's different.
I don't know what your personal one is, but
Okay, yeah, now I see it. No
okay.
wonder I wasn't getting anything. I was looking at the bottom. Because
Yes, it's me, Namira. We can see you. Okay. I think you got the burp out. Okay.
that's all they're going to give me. I do see that there's a new opportunity coming towards you and a lot of success surrounding that. So when that presents itself, I would jump on it. Okay. I hope that helps you a little bit.
Okay. And I think the relief is here, but it's me, Namira is next. So what was your question? Please post it again. I'll get there as soon as I can, but I'm trying to hold up a bottle too.
It's a little tied up.
Oh, let me try that first. Okay, so it's going to be it's me, Namira, and they were asking if we could see them, and yes, we can. I just got to find your question. Okay. I have some comments posted, but I don't see a question from you yet. It's Namira. Please add your zodiac sign and your question.
I'll just go ahead and do a general, I guess.
Sounds good.
No, I can't go into their energy. Sorry. Just, it's me, Namira. It's me. They want to tell you to be patient. That's it.
Virgo.
Got it.
Mediation on Friday they have.
Mediation. Oh, no, I can't tell you anything about it because it's not yours. There's a lot of charitable energy around you. I believe it's you. And there's a structure being built.
Patience is a very good thing to be.
Yep. There's something that you are mulling over in your head and you're just not sure what to do.
Thank you, Susan.
Kind of like you're fighting with yourself. The number 4 is important this week. Is there a Libra or a Taurus around you in your world? Okay. Because you told me a little bit about the mediation thing, they're showing me the legal side of things. They're not really giving me answers. There's going to be an offering made.
Well done. Okay. Okay.
Be frugal right now. Your sister's a Taurus, okay. They're telling you you need to use the wisdom that you have. Something about reading. Do you read a lot? You're very strong, honey. Very strong. Been through a lot. You've got somebody coming towards you. They haven't really shown me a lot, but they did give me the 2 of Cups, so. Last card for Namira, please. Give me a last card, please.
does read a lot.
We're going to do another card. They're telling me it's a fated relationship. Like this has been planned. Yeah, boy, there it is coming at you. It's going to take you to places you've never been. A lot of passion, and it's going to be successful. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me that this relationship is blessed. It may be a Capricorn. Unless you have a Capricorn in your world right now. I hope that gave you some answers.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I said that in my, okay. Well, at least I agree with myself then.
How long ago was the last meeting? Is it last reading?
I think so.
Miss Brenda, did you have a question today? And then the next would be Mr. Don, and then Roberto, Nita. We do have your questions, so you'll be up next. Just depends on Brenda and Don. Please let us know if you would like a question. And I think you know Don's zodiac sign, but I don't know if you know Brenda's.
I know Dawn's sign. I don't know Brenda's because she hasn't been here for a long time.
I know.
Until last night.
Oh, what do you see out there? You're looking outside.
You're welcome. Absolutely welcome.
So if we don't hear from Don or Brenda, there's Brenda.
Hey.
No question, thanks. Okay.
Does that mean you want a general, or is that you don't want a rating?
Or for the highest and greatest.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, Brenda Watts.
Okay.
For highest and greatest.
Hello, Tam Breeden.
Are you a Cancer, Brenda?
Yes, John Peter, you're on the list. Brenda.
Oh, here, I'm going to tell you something you don't know. You're very intuitive. Well, honey, I'm doing it, so you're.
So are you Cancer?
Is she Cancer? That's all I
I
want.
I don't remember. I know I've seen it, but I don't remember. Yeah, I hope your daddy went to the store. Libra, 27 degrees with Leo rising. Yeah.
Libra.
She knows her stuff.
That's good. Well, I have both Pisces and Cancer energy here. And I see where things are going to move forward for you big time. Oh my goodness.
Are you spitting? Oh, I got it ticking.
Do you have a Gemini in your world? Wow. All these big cards. Holy mackerel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last 6 cards have been major arcana. A lot of power. There's certainly a lot of happiness here and a lot of movement. Absolutely. Big decision coming up though. There's a lot of Pisces here. You have a Gemini sister. Okay. I can't imagine you giving up hope, but they want me to remind you that there is a lot of hope. I'm not sure about what. Keep the faith. A lot of movement here. And there's some sort of decision you've been toying with, but you haven't made it yet. No Pisces in your life? Okay. Well, you got a lot of Pisces energy here, though. That just means that you were super duper intuitive. Your Leo rising showed up.
Check to see if you've got your found your phone.
Last card, please, for Brenda.
Did you find it? You found it. Good.
Brenda, you're not married, are you?
I just better hold on. What you got? James, right? Everything is wet. What you got? Hello.
How about Capricorn? You have Capricorn around you? I have a gentleman here.
Ooh.
She's not married, is she?
No, not the last time I heard.
I didn't think so.
Now, her
But
cohort in Houston got married recently, but
yeah, no.
in
And she
Sugar
did
Land.
it without telling any of us.
I know, and she ended up in Vegas.
How dare she?
We could have been there. I'm just saying. Divorced almost 30 years.
You have
One
another
another
sister
sister.
that's a Capricorn. Okay. Thank you.
There you go.
Both your sisters showed up. I've also got a lot of Leo energy here. Holy mackerel, you've got so many big cards.
Ooh.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
A lot of Cancer. Yeah, I've got a man coming towards you.
No men in my life currently, I think.
And they're saying take action when this occurs. I just heard don't sit idly by. It's your wish card, they said. So whatever you've been wishing for, okay, I told you all that. Yeah, you're going to be making some plans. A lot of fire here, too. Could be a fire sign.
Well, Leo rising, right?
I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah, her Leo rising. She does have that. You've been waiting a long time, they're saying. And it's going to happen. You've got the wish being granted. A lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of faith, strength, a lot of movement here. Love. I understand because I'm in one in Tennessee. It's like, how am I going to meet somebody in a town that's considered the youngest town, the average age being 30? All right, who's next? Let's see. I know you said, but I don't. Hey, Jess, welcome in. I know a lot of that information wasn't news to you, Brenda, but I hope it helped at least validate. And as soon as Miss Julie gets back, we'll find out who's next. Ah, there she is.
Yeah, there I am. That would be, I had that earlier and I have the question. That is Roberto Nida. And
Roberto.
the question is, I have no question in here. Come on, I know I grabbed it.
Roberto, are you here?
Here. Taurus Sun. What's the year the fire horse bringing for me? Ooh, and he's here.
My first thing I heard when I read that was a lot of movement, a lot of momentum. Okay, Roberto is here. You need to get grounded. I've got some Pisces energy here. You got some big changes coming. And one of those changes is inside you. You are in transformation. There is a warning that I have to give. I keep looking for, let me use another deck and see if I can clarify this. Big changes. And the changes that are going to occur are changes the universe is making. Nothing you wished for or manifested, just okay. The warning is that there's somebody around you that is not being honest, but they're going to pay the piper. They're going to see justice. So I don't know how that applies. Don't need to. Thank you, angels. You've been through a lot. Wow. And I think because of that, you're very defensive. A lot of buttons that can be pushed. But you're independent. Oh, that's just. You need to get some rest and get your priorities straight. Get things in order. And if you have any one of these people in your world, let me know. We've got Pisces, we've got Scorpio, we have those are the big two right now. You're aware? Oh, okay. You're very wise, they're telling me. Definitely a spiritual journey.
All right.
Deep. No, that's not. Okay. You know who that is. Okay. Do we have a Taurus or a Pisces or Scorpio?
You think the same thing as you think you can. What the good is.
Oh, you're the Taurus.
So good.
Yeah, you're the Taurus. Okay, got that. You showed up in the reading. Leo. Anything else here for Roberta, please? Anything else for Roberta? A reminder to manifest. Like everyone else, you are starting a new cycle. You work well in a team. Get some rest and get things in order because things are going to speed up here. And rely on your friends. Okay. I hope some of that helped. Oh, you're Scorpio too. Okay. That helps.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for your patience with me today. Oh, my relief is coming back. Okay, let's see who's next. Gimme Lemons. Are you still here, Gimme Lemons?
Give me lemons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gimme Lemons came in. So, but I don't know if they're still here.
Okay.
And then we've got Victor's in line. We have a Trisha Morday, and she's new to me, so I'd like to go with her first. I'm sure that Mr. Victor can hold on a minute.
Good morning.
Oh,
You need to work on these gifts.
yeah. I did want to put this up real quick, and that is what Brenda said earlier about when you were talking about the think method for learning to play instruments when you were talking about nursing program.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Think method. It was, yeah. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. Where?
Give me lemon. So.
Okay. You're welcome, Roberta. I'm glad it resonated. Okay. Trisha's the next.
Yeah, I'm hoping if she's here.
If she's here. Yeah. Trisha, are you here?
I've got other ones that know Kathy Marks was soon. I mean, on the list too. Let's
Kathy
see.
Marks. Yeah. She's here.
Yeah. Okay. After Kevin. And wait. And da 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 da. Oh, Kate. Kate Neeson, are you still on my. Okay, are you still on my Facebook page? Let me check. Because she was in earlier. She's she's looking on career stuff. So let's see.
Okay.
Look back up.
Okay. Are you here?
Come on. This stuff is so much fun. Facebook has been so great lately. Oh, I see someone's still here. But, Kay, are you still there? If not, we'll go to the next person. And Terry T. We're going to go with you. Don't be surprised. These solar flares and everything else is.
Oh, yes, you're right. Those solar flares are killing me. Man, I was so sick to my stomach the other day. Yeah, they can stop that.
Yeah. Terry T, are you still here? So we've got Kay, Terry T. I've got a lot of people on the list and on the chat. Oh, wow. Oh, and yes, it resonated like that. Terry T is here. So Terry T, what is your question? I do see that you were dealing with a lot of things. You've been very hectic. So let me pull your, yeah.
And your zodiac sign will help.
Yeah, that too. And it's been a while since I've seen Terry T, so I'm not sure. This is what he wrote to Angie. What Terry wrote to Angie. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, they're Sagittarius. Loving it. Good job. Thank you for popping that in.
Yeah, that's not a fun thing to realize, is it? It's called looking in the mirror. Um, oh, I'm sorry. No siblings? Okay. I'm so sorry. Are you being treated for depression?
Bob has
If
been
not, see if you can be to get you through. Depression, we go to the doctor if it hurts on your arm. If it hurts on your head, you need to see the doctor. Chemical imbalance is all it is. Go get treated. Even if it's just a situational thing. Okay, here we go. Terry T. Angels. You tell me this.
It's a little bit. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. You put a lid over.
There's a new opportunity coming into your world. A lot of growth. Okay. They want you to surround yourself with friends.
It's so cold. She's not ready now. She's only got the one piece on it. I couldn't deal with both.
Terry. They want you to stay up in your head more. You're a Sag, fire sign, yeah. You're resisting something that where they want you to go. So they want you to relax and stop fighting it. I don't know what you're fighting, but it sounds like the advice is you need to stop. It was pretty direct.
Sorry, getting the songs again. Stop in the name of love. The love for yourself.
There you go. For sure. There's just like everyone else, it's a new cycle. Surround yourself. I heard surround yourself with friends.
And this is what Jess put up too. The body must feel safe before it will let go. So surrounding yourself with friends.
Yeah. Yeah. I go seek some help. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean anything negative. It's just like going to see a foot doctor if your foot hurts.
Yeah. And the other, what?
Stop in the name of love. Jess had the same thing.
Yeah.
Or no, Victor. Victor heard the same thing.
Yeah. because you got to take care of you. And like you said before, when you get help, you're not saying that you're clinical,
Yeah,
as
and
you
you're not
posted out.
saying it's forever. It's just to help you get through the situation.
Yeah. Now,
So,
last week we talked about grief, and again today we talked a little bit about grief. Um, and you might, it doesn't mean someone had to pass for you to have a grief.
oh
Okay.
no.
So,
A lot of people will grieve before someone goes or start the process. Um,
but one thing was said last week was when um, somebody has a passing or are grieving in any way, that, oh, let me know if you need anything. They're not going to
oh,
let you know. You have to be present for that person. So, and if it's being present for yourself, it's being present for yourself. Sorry, didn't mean to add my 2 cents in there, but we just talked about all of that.
no, yeah, we did. It's just grief is like being in the ocean. In the beginning, you feel like you're drowning. It's a one wave after another wave. And very slowly, much more slow than you would want it, the waves start getting further apart. Um, it's, if you can imagine shoving a tennis ball into a baby food jar, it's going to take up all that space. Okay. That's
Hmm.
grief when it
I don't know if I
occurs.
still have that. Let's see.
And as life goes on, as your life experience grows, your jar there we go, there it is. Your jar will get bigger. It doesn't mean that grief gets less. It's the bottom one. The grief stays the same, but the ratio between your life experience and that, it quits taking up all of you. But in the beginning, it sure is.
And thank you for that graphic, Miss Bonnie. She was the one that provided that, and it works out.
It's it's something that people tend to grab onto. It's like, oh yeah, it's not gonna go away. It's always gonna be there. You're just gonna learn to live with it, and you're gonna learn that life goes on.
Okay.
Jess, good old Jess.
Yes. Yeah, there's so many ways of grieving. I've never heard of this analogy before. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, it's very true. um I mean, I've lived it, I know. So if you can think of it in that way, that allows you to understand that you're going to learn to live with it. You're going to weave it into the fabric of your life, as they say. And as you get further and further away, your life experience grows. It takes up less of your jar. So,
All right. So who's next? Let's see. That was Terry T. Oh, John Peter, are you here? I know you gave me a. Uh, let's see where your question. Oh, here it is. John Peter. He's told me that's his name. To
oh,
call him John
okay.
Peter.
John Peter Pedro Costica, are you here?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
I didn't ask. I
Okay.
need your sun signs.
Yeah, put your sun sign in there. My angels throw out representations of the person I'm reading. So it helps me not to read something the wrong way. John Peter. John Peter. you.
Scorpio.
Thank you. I kind of feel like you've been stuck in memory mode. You've been looking back, kind of nostalgic. You're gaining clarity on something. And like everyone else, you are about to start this new cycle. You're a leader, disciplined, organized. Okay. Do you have an Aries or Taurus in your world? Somebody in your world was less than honest, but they are coming clean right now. You're learning the truth. And there's a celebration coming. Along with some good news. Who doesn't like good news? Thank you, Anticipate. Oh, take that year away.
Oh, did put it? Oh,
Delete
sorry.
your message with your Scorpio and your birthday.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to it.
That's okay.
There's so many numbers and
there's too many scammers out there. And
Yeah,
if somebody comes to you,
And-
even claiming to be me or Don or Angie or any of us,
we're not.
and they say, send me a friend. No, they're just after money. Yeah.
And thanks for that, Victor. I was wondering careful, not full year. I'm going, what do you mean not full year? Wait, I didn't even double check it. So thanks.
Saturn is in conjunct with Neptune? No. Oh.
Did you not do your report? Just
holy mackerel. I didn't realize the time.
We're
Honey,
almost done.
I'm going to have to cut this.
Okay.
I wasn't paying attention, and I've got a doctor's appointment in 20 minutes.
Oh, I didn't know you had it. It was going to be 8 to 10. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
8 to 10.
Mountain Standard Time.
Oh, 10. Okay, I see where, and it's 11 here.
Yeah. Neptune.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry. Yeah, I knew it was going to be 2 hours. In my head, I was thinking 8 to 10, even though it's 9 to 11 here, and my appointment's at 11:15.
Okay. Well, thank you, and I'm glad we started early. So
Yeah.
the little one did help us out on that. So I appreciate Miss.
I'm sorry I can't stay the last 10 minutes, but I don't want to get in trouble.
And remember tonight, hopefully will be Miss Angie and Mr. Don. So you can get your readings there with them. And I will be back on Friday with Scott. He's not taking the weekend off, so I will be there. And hello, Harley. We're just saying goodbye. So appreciate you guys so much, all of you. And thank you, Bonnie, for coming on. We'll have to do this when it's not as chaotic and we don't have our times mixed up. But we'll get to that. Especially when you let us know when your cards or books are ready. That would be helpful. Thank you, guys. And I will see you next time. Good. Rise above with love.
I'll see you Friday night.
Oh, that's right. Friday night and Sunday morning. So, I know it's not morning for you, but
Yeah, close
Have a
enough.
great one, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oops, we will see you.
Next.